This is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today I'm bringing you my review for Samsung's Gear Fit 2. Now, Samsung's Gear Fit 2 is an upgrade from last year's, or 2 years ago actually rather, the Gear Fit, and really this one is a step in the right direction, but I don't know if it would be for me. Now, to preface this, I am an average fitness enthusiast, definitely not the rigorous everyday one, as you can see by my steps and calorie burn. Just about average, I would say I'm more closer to an average person than definitely a fitness enthusiast. But I did like a couple of things that I have to point out about the Gear Fit 2. One, the battery life being about 2 days average with the always on display, meaning that your screen is always on. So if I turn it off, it will always have the time on there. Now, that being said, if I didn't have that on, I would actually get closer to 4 days with this, so pretty good battery life overall for me coming from a smartwatch. However, I do know fitness trackers took to be a week, 2 weeks to even a month. But I do like having a screen that's always on, and I can see my time on there, and I can see everything I track very simply and easily right when I need it. I like the idea of my heart rate always being tracked. I like the idea of my steps being tracked and my calories, just everything being tracked. And of course, you can add more things if you, yes, and do indeed want it. I do like certain things and how accurate this is. One thing that I must say, I do think Samsung is really ingenious for having a built-in GPS at a undercut price point of $179. That's how much this device is. So I think if you're going for a Fitbit or a Jawbone Up and you're on Android, you might want to consider this if you just want a good fitness tracker that's a lot more accurate. Then those will be in that price range. However, in terms of issues, it still has some of the same issues it had before. First of all, this band. Now, the main problem with the Gear Fit that everyone I knew that had it was that this would come off quite regularly. This would just snap off, and then it would, of course, fall off your wrist and fall somewhere. Samsung has semi-fixed that with this little thing, so it won't actually fall off your wrist. It'll just feel weird and very loose, and it could fall off your wrist. But the main thing is they should have had two nodules right here, so to go in and more secure the watch itself. And that's one really big flaw, I would say, in the design aspect that was, again, kind of fixed from last year. The UI is pretty simple. I would say a little bit of a departure from Samsung's smartwatch UI, but overall still good. I do like the built-in music player, so you can listen to music on here, which I do like for that purpose. So you can change out your music, and you can do playing, workout, playlist, tracks, all that kind of stuff, and you can check out all the songs you have on here and then just start playing them on a Bluetooth headset, which I do not have paired to this currently, but that's all you need if you want it to be paired. So overall, I think it's a good fitness tracker. I don't like that it does have two separate apps though. So the Gear from Samsung app will be able to allow you to download new apps, which there isn't really that many for it. In terms of actual apps, there's only about, I believe, 9 or 11 apps, lots of watch faces, and that's about it. Other than that, though, you don't really have many apps here. You have your notifications, and you can set up which apps you want to help notify you. You have your watch faces, so you can have your basic fitness one, or if you are into Pokemon like I am, you can have your Pokemon Go style one. So really cool overall, but nothing too fancy, but definitely more personalized than other Fitbits or anything like that. Now, overall, you do have to use a separate app, namely S Health, to actually record everything you have. Now, I really like the UI for S Health. I always have, but I know a lot of people like the Fitbit thing and the more social thing. Samsung does have a social aspect to it as well, and it will, of course, auto track as soon as you start exercising, and so you can see when you did, which days, and everything like that, very simply and easily all the time. But that being said, again, I am a average fitness user, so this is all I need. But some people want to be more detailed, want to be more social, and if you do, then maybe this isn't for you. And if you're an iPhone user, currently this still isn't for you. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys get the Gear Fit 2? I think it's a good thing that you should consider, especially if you want more accurate step counting and not just giving you fake steps. You should maybe go with this instead of a Fitbit. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.